Good day, good day, good day. Good morning, Mommy. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Good day, everybody. Here we are on Monday. Yes, hoo-ha, yahoo to you too, Wayne. I hope you're doing well. Thank you all for joining me live today for Morning Sip with Rev Melissa, Tim. I hope you're having a good Monday. Yes, 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 yes. So here we are, y'all. I hope everyone had a good weekend. I had a wonderful weekend. I'm going to share about some of that and some joy news today. And that reminds me, this is sidebar for my producer. I sent you a video for Joy News. Okay, he got it. He got it. He's on it, y'all. He don't play. So we wrapped up our vibration series last week, and I gave you some homework, right? Remember the Native American tale about the little boy who told his grandfather that he had two dogs in his head, right? The kind one and the mean one. And he asked his grandfather which one is going to win. You know, they're always at it in his mind, in his consciousness, which one is going to win. And the grandfather told him, whichever one you feed, right? So what vibrations are you feeding yourself? What vibrations are you feeding into? What vibration are you vibrating? Yes? And so the easiest one that we can grab onto for ourselves is the one that we chose, right? The one that we chose to feed was our quality. And I did a roll call last week, right? To remind everybody, if you forgot, what your quality is and to vibrate that quality. So if it's abundance, vibrate abundance. If it's bliss, vibrate bliss. If it's inspiration, vibrate inspiration. Whatever your quality is your vibration, is your feeling tone, and is who you are. Who you are. Yes? All right. So if you missed any of the vibration series, please check it out. Watch the replay. You could do so right here on New Thought Media Network, on I Am Rev Melissa, on Facebook, and on YouTube. So it's Monday, and most Mondays we have a new series. So some of y'all might be wondering, what's going on with Rev Mel? Why she look like she just came in from working out? What's happening right now? Yeah, y'all. Yeah, some things happened this morning. I did get up and I went for my morning walk, which I have not done for 2 weeks. Right? The last time I got in a really good, let's say, morning walk, was when I was in Rhode Island. And I did it for 2 days. And then I got this really bad cold and I didn't do it the rest of the time I was there. And then when I got home, I didn't do it. I did not do it, right? So it was constantly on my mind. I was thinking about it every day, every morning when I woke up, right? I would do other movement, but I was not going outside to do my morning walk. And so this morning I said, okay, let's go. So I went. It was wonderful. I went a little bit too far. I got so caught up, y'all. I was just gone. And the next thing I knew, it was after 8:00. I tried this like different route along the Hutch. And I kept thinking, there must be a place that I could cross, right? So that I don't have to turn around and go back the way I came. But the further I went, the more it became apparent to me that no, girl. There's no place to cross over here. Where you going? Right? So I'm going to share more about that. And so I got home and did my morning practice, my spiritual practice, and got all caught up in that. Got all caught up in my morning practice, y'all, which I'm also going to share a little bit with you about. So with all that being said, This is the result. Today's fashions. My workout gear. This is what it is, y'all. I did manage to put on some lip gloss though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, some lip gloss. Mm-hmm. But that's it. That's it. Here you go. Here you go. So I was thinking about, as I was walking, I was thinking about the series for this week. And I was kind of like, no, I wasn't really feeling it like, I like to feel it. It wasn't like a download, y'all, you know what I mean? And so I said, I'm just going to let it be and see what comes through. So like I said, I got home to do my morning practice and to get ready for SIP and got caught up in my morning practice. And what I got caught up in was this idea of starting again, right? Because as I was walking, I said, I got to start all over again, right? Because I think I left off at day 58 of Sekou's 30-day challenge, right? I was like in the movement of the movement challenge. I'm in it, right? And I think I left off at day 58 or 59. And I said, oh man, now I got to start all over again at day 1. And I probably won't be able to walk that far. Because I haven't done it in 2 weeks, right? I'm saying all these things to myself. So I go into my morning practice and I want to share my inspirational journaling with you today. So this is from my journal, right? Here you go. Her heart is fierce. I love this journal. It was a gift to me. I feel good. I went for my morning walk today. I haven't walked since Rhode Island, and there I only walked 2 days because I got a really bad cold. There's no shame and nothing wrong with starting again. Each day is a new day to start something. So today I started something again, and that's my morning walk with a sprinkle of jogging. I jogged my longest distance today, which also surprised me since I haven't walked in 2 weeks. It felt good to be out there again. I just continued where I left off. Hey, maybe I didn't start over again. Maybe I just resumed where I left off. I was right back in the flow. I can apply this to everything in my life. Yes, yes. Shift in perspective. It's so powerful. Sometimes we don't do something because of the meaning we give to starting something. What if we're really not starting or starting over or starting again? What if we are simply resuming where we left off? The flow didn't stop. The flow doesn't start over. It just keeps flowing. And we get to plop ourselves in at any point of said flow. It wasn't difficult at all to jog 4.43 miles today. As a matter of fact, when I checked my Strava app, it gave me kudos for today being my second fastest time. August 1, I went back to check. August 1st, the last time I jogged, walked, I went 3.24 miles at a pace of 15.11. And I did that in about 50 minutes. Today, I walked 4.43 miles. My pace was 15.17. And I did that in about an hour, right? All I can say now is go with the flow, girl. Go with the flow. There is no starting over. You're just going with the flow. Yes. And so can't we apply that to everything in our lives, right? Sometimes we don't start something because of the meaning we give to starting something. We keep saying, I'll start tomorrow. I'll start later. I'll start when it's not raining. I'll start when the conditions are perfect. I'll start when, and you fill in the blank. But what if it's not about starting? What if it's about just going with the flow? Wherever the flow may be for you, just jumping right in. Just jumping right in, regardless of the conditions. Just jumping right in, right? And you will see that you haven't lost anything. It's all right there, just waiting for you to pick it up again, right? When I jogged today, it was so easy, y'all. I jogged longer than I ever jogged before. I was shocked. I was jogging, right? First of all, I felt my spirit animal with me. That's a whole nother story. My wolf showed up. I felt my wolf energy right there when I started jogging. My wolf likes when I jog. Yeah, he likes when I jog. So I'm jogging. Here comes my wolf spirit guide with me. And I said, to that tree. We got to the tree. All right, to that other tree. We got to that other tree. All right, to that other tree. We got to the other tree. Out the park. Can you go out the park? Oh, we're going out the park, right? I ran halfway through the park. Never did that before, right? I was in the flow. I was in the flow. And I was allowing the flow to guide me. To guide me. And so we can do that with anything. Let's say you're a writer, right? And you stopped writing, right? And you keep telling yourself, I'm going to start writing again, right? And then the next day comes and you tell yourself, I'm going to start writing again. And then the next day, and so on and so forth. Because in our subconscious mind, right? And even in the collective consciousness, right? This whole deal about starting something. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves to start something, right? Let's give it a different meaning for ourselves. Something that feels more supportive, more guiding, right? More in the rhythm with where you are, right? So instead of saying, I'm going to start writing again, I'm just going to resume. I'm just going to resume, right? And I'm going to pick up the pen. And even if I got to grab a napkin, I'm going to write something, right? And guess what? The flow of writing never stopped. It never stopped. It's just in the invisible realm, waiting for you to bring it into form, to bring it into this physical plane through you. Writing hasn't stopped, y'all. The vibration of writing hasn't stopped. Writing is happening right now. Plop yourself into it. Plop yourself into it. Whatever it is that you are talking yourself out of doing every single day, because you're going to start when ... Just plop yourself right into that flow. Just check it out. Try it out. Experiment with it. Yes, Julian, I am talking to you, my dynamic writer girlfriend. Yes, I am. Yes. Whatever it is for you, just plop yourself right into it, into that flow that is always in motion, that is always a movement towards your wholeness. Always. Life is a movement towards your wholeness. Just get in it. Just get in it. So, this is where we are. And of course, I was like, well, I think we have a new series here. Don't we? I think so. And the way that the universe works, I had decided, let me try out aligning the SIP series with my Sunday talks. Right. So after all of this happened this morning, I said, oh, let me just see what the topic is for this Sunday's talk at Rockland CSL, where I'm the spiritual director. And the series talk topic is GPS. I said, well, I think these things go together. I think what I was just writing about in my journal and what I am sharing with you in Morning Sip is in alignment with GPS. Where are you going? Where are you going? Yes. So there you have it. Our new series is GPS. GPS. All right. So let's get ready because we're going, y'all. We are going this week. That is our new series. I am excited about it. I am excited by the way it unfolded. I'm just so excited and grateful for that. All right. All right, y'all. So there you have it. Please join me. We're going to keep this going all week. And then Sunday, we get to have like a gulp because I'm just giving you sips Monday through Friday. And then on Sunday at service, you get a full gulp. GPS. All right. All right. That's what we're doing this week. Okay. So I am Rev Melissa. I am an ordained interfaith minister. I am a licensed prayer practitioner, religious science practitioner, spiritual practitioner. I'm a purpose coach, and I am the spiritual director at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. And this is my ministry of joy. I work with joy. I work as joy. I work through joy. I vibrate with joy. And so it's all about being connected to your yes. So if you need support with that connection, with plopping into your yes, to going with the flow of your yes, if you need support, please reach out to me. You could DM me and we could set up some time to talk. If you would like to contribute to my ministry of joy through a love offering and plop yourself into the law of circulation in the giving and in the receiving of the law of circulation, please give to my ministry. You can do so at Cash App or Venmo. And my address there is I am Rev Melissa. Okay. All right. I thank you in advance for your generosity. And so now let's get into some joy news. Let's get into some joy news. So I hope everyone had a good weekend. I had a full weekend full of deliciousness. And so Sunday, we had part 2 of Living Life in Joy with Laura Topper. So Laura is just so exquisite. She is exquisite, y'all. She is the creator and host of The Cosmic Prayer. And as a matter of fact, today she is having a celebration on her show of her anniversary of the show here on New Thought Media Network. So if you want to check that out, please join her on New Thought Media Network at 12 p.m. Eastern Time today. The Cosmic Prayer. And her other show is Unlock Your Mama Power. And our theme for Living Life in Joy this month is all about power. So each guest is talking about power and how they demonstrate, how they use the power in their lives. So Laura joined us for the second Sunday because we just didn't have enough time the previous Sunday. This Sunday, I'm excited. My guest is Wasita Fansquath. I got it right. Oh, good. And she is a holistic health and wellness specialist. She's a sound bath practitioner and a certified doula. And she is exquisite too. She is dynamic with healing energy. using sound bowls. She just got herself a gong. She is not playing. So please join me this Sunday, August 22nd, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And we're going to have a wonderful time just talking about the power of sound, the power of energy, and how we can use that in our lives. Then yesterday, which seemed like a long time ago, but yesterday, after Living Life in Joy, I joined my spiritual home, which I am the spiritual director of, Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. And the talk was about our imagination and sparking our imagination. How do you use your imagination to create the life that you want, right? Or are you using your imagination to create what you don't want? So if you miss yesterday's sermon, you can check that out on Rockland CSL's Facebook page or on our YouTube page. Like I said, this Sunday, the talk is GPS. All right. So I would love for you to join me at service. After service yesterday, I had a Sunday packed day. After church yesterday, the girls and I went to Harlem. If you don't know, Harlem Week was partly live and part virtual this year. Last year was all virtual, but this year they blended the two. And yesterday was Harlem Day. And so we went out. They had the vendors on 135th Street. We had a good time. We had a good time. So I'm going to show you a little clip of the good time that we had. The girls and I, we met up with Marco. Marco is one of the producers of Harlem Week, which is just awesome. He did an amazing job. I told him last night how proud I am of him for pulling this off again and again and again and again. So let's see if we could show that video. All right. So those are my girls, my sugars, and my honey up on the stage doing their thing. They had a great time. They had to be coaxed up to that stage. They said it was parent pressure. But we got them up there and they had a good time. So just a shout out to everyone that had anything to do with Harlem Week. Shout out to Lloyd Williams, the president of Harlem Week and the Greater Harlem Chamber of Commerce. Shout out to Voza. And I just saw so many folks that I hadn't seen in a really long time. So it was good to see my Harlem family. So shout out to everyone there. All right. Save the date. Our next meditation with the moon, which is a full moon is August 23rd. 4 a.m. Eastern Time. 4 a.m. Eastern Time. Okay? So get up, do the meditation with the moon, which is a full spiritual practice, and then go back to bed. There you go. Or you could join us for the after party right after meditation with the moon on Zoom. Okay? So we do the meditation with the moon right here where you're watching me now. And then after we go on Zoom, and we have our after party. We share, we fellowship, we just check in with each other. We have a good time. All right. I think I want to check in with Sekou. Sekou's been on location himself, y'all. And the Be a Hero show, Be Your Own Hero show was recorded today, right? Oh, we can't. You're muted.
Yeah, I was in Sag Harbor, which is in the Hamptons. I was specifically in Sag Harbor Hills, which I had heard was a black town, but I didn't know that it was official. Like I jogged past a sign that said, this is a historically African-American community that was created in 1950. And there are 3 adjacent historically black towns, like right next to each other along the beach. And so that was really cool to see. And it's just cool to go out to the beach and see all the black folk congregate and know each other from the city. So that was pretty cool. And I wanted to respond to your sip because you were talking about resuming And when I was doing jump rope in the driveway during the pandemic, I would find that when I would take some time off, not on purpose, like you said, sometimes things would come up or I wouldn't feel well or something. But when I would come back to it, I was always faster. Like I always had a lot of chatter that kept me from starting again. But when I did start again, I was always faster. Specifically, I went from like 100 revolutions per minute, and then there was a break, and I came back to it, and I went up to 130. And I was like, how'd that happen? So there is something in there in the rest. If you come back to it, you can come back better and stronger. And so, yeah, as you said, don't get discouraged. Don't be afraid to hit that resume button and get right back into it, because you're going to surprise yourself for sure. That's just the way it works.
Yes. You didn't start over at one jump. Right? It feels like that's what you say. You feel like you're starting over and you feel sad. Oh, and then one more thing on that. I borrowed this from a fitness trainer, a friend of mine. And what she always says is, I get to start over. Yes.
It's that shift in perspective. I get to start over. And if you can do that, you can just energize yourself no matter how much time you take off, that you get to start over. And it'll give it a whole different kind of energy when you jump back in.
Yes. That is so, I love that. And we can apply that to everything. I get to live this life of joy. I get to live in abundance, right?
Amen.
Just fill in the blank. All right. So Sekou, you're going to be with us live tomorrow on the Be Your Own Hero show?
Yeah, I'll be back live tomorrow for Tip Tuesday, which is the money day, which is by far my most popular show of the week. So I'm going to come loaded for bear with some tips. We can all get our money right. I got a few tips in the Hamptons because, there's money out there. so I got something for you tomorrow. So tune back in tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central.
Fabulous. All right. Y'all don't want to miss Tip Tuesday, because things are happening with this Tip Tuesday situation. So you'll want to plop yourself right all up in there. Okay. All right. Thank you, Sekou. All right, everybody. Please join me tomorrow for Morning Sip as we continue our GPS series. Whatever it is that you need to do, you get to do it. Resume. All right. So peace and blessings, peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.